As the security challenges, Nigerians have expressed worry over continuous food supply as attacks on farmers in some parts of the country continue. But this has caused the Senate to consider and pass a bill to establish a National Food Reserve Agency in Nigeria. But this did not come without a heated argument among the lawmakers on whether the National Assembly has powers to legislate on such a bill, or if it is a prerogative of state assemblies. National Assembly correspondent Tijesu Adeoye reports.
With insecurity worsening in many parts of the country, there is now growing concern that farmers have become soft targets, and this could lead to a shortage of food supply across the country. To this end, a bill to establish a National Food Reserve Agency was introduced on the floor of the Senate as a preventive measure to guard against food crisis. Just before the bill was passed, some lawmakers raised observations, arguing that the National Assembly lacks the prerogative to handle such matters and should be stepped down till another legislative day when the Parliament gets a proper clearance on the matter.
So to the extent that the issue is not on the explained list, and I also further my argument that paragraph H in this concurrent legislative list did not also vest the same power expressly in the National Assembly with respect as desirable as the law may be, as an example may be made to foreign jurisdiction will be acting or traverse the Constitution if you go ahead and consider the bill.
Let me remind distinguished members that this is not about influence. This is not about sentiment or emotions. One of the worst things that can happen to us.
As much as I need this agency to be in existence, Mr. President, today is Wednesday. The next sitting day will be Tuesday. I don't think it will be too late. The establishment of this agency is so urgent that between now and Tuesday, if it is not passed, then there will be full crisis in this country.
But the President of the Senate, as well as other members of the Parliament, strongly disagreed with this position, insisting that the country needs this legislation to guarantee food security.
I don't see how the Constitution prevents us from legislating on food reserve in the country. Every country, the food reserve is the business of the government at the center.
If the National Assembly were to move first, as is being done here now by the committee, then the Houses of Assembly, even though they have the power provided here under the concurrent provisions of the Constitution, that field is already covered. And there's a preemption already, meaning that they can no longer make any law with respect to this subject matter once the National Assembly has done so.
This is taken from the perspective of national food security. And if you look at national food security, you cannot say, oh, a state is the one to provide all the food. No. It is a system designed to ensure that at all times, a country is able to guarantee that food will be supplied and available to its members.
The Senate passed the bill despite stiff opposition from some lawmakers and urged disagreeing members to approach a court of competent jurisdiction for further interpretation. Tijesu Adeoye, TVC News, Abuja.